Weekly Reflections, week of December 11th. Spent this last week at Jesus Image, and I can gladly say that this was truly one of the best weeks of my life. I cannot explain how amazing it was to just not work at all and spend the week with godly people. Callie, Nick, April, Isaiah, and Kennedy, if you guys read this someday, you have impacted my life in the best way possible. I feel happier than I ever would have thought. As the week comes to a close, I know that difficult times are coming, but this last week has taught me something. God is with me. I may have my mission alone, but I really won't be alone. And I have people to share my success with. I'm ready to sacrifice everything. Fear, go, in the name of Jesus. Thank you for these people, and thank you for this wonderful week. I feel so loved. I want to write down so much more about this, and I plan on it throughout this week of going back to work. I think that most of this goes back to that movie theater. It's always been movies, it's always been film. It had to be that way. It has to be that way. What is meant to happen will happen. Be ambitious about living a quiet life. Francis Chan. Hey everyone, I know I haven't posted in a little bit, and I just wanted to make a little update video updating you guys on where I'm at in life, where the channel's going. So I want to talk a little bit about what I've been up to the last couple months and where I'm going in the next couple months. We're starting a new year, and there's a lot of exciting stuff coming. There's a lot of exciting stuff planned. So if you're interested, listen along. I think the biggest change that's happened in my life is that I'm now a Christian. I really can't believe I'm saying this. Never would have thought, at least high school me would have never thought I'd be saying this, but I'm a Christian. I met these two girls at a movie theater. They started telling me about the gospel and the message of the gospel and how important it is for humanity, and I agreed with them. I started researching it on my own, and I started agreeing with a lot of the points, and I started seeing how real this really was. And I think the moment where it really hit me was when I realized that we're all capable of terrible, terrible things. We're all sinful creatures, and we're all capable of doing monstrous acts. And that's a really sad thing to think about, but at the same time, it also gives us hope for what we could be. And I think that's really what brought me to Christianity. So I did end up getting baptized about a month ago, and I just actually attended a conference called Jesus Image, and it actually impacted my life a lot and impacted the direction of which I'm heading. I think the most important speech that was given there was by Francis Chan. He gave a speech about living a quiet life. He said, be ambitious about living a quiet life. And I think this is so wise in this world where everyone wants to be a voice. Everyone wants to be heard. Everyone wants to seek attention. Everyone wants to gain followers. And that's been me for the past 2 years. I've been trying to gain followers, trying to make content that people will like, but that's just not the direction I'm headed anymore. And I feel like that specific speech changed my life in such an impactful way, because I don't want to seek followers anymore. I want to make beautiful art that I find beautiful, that brings joy and love and peace into the world. And that's what I want to create. I want to work extremely diligently and hard on that. I don't think anything can amount to that. So over the next couple months, one thing that I want to focus on is living a quiet life, making art that I find beautiful, not that I think other people will like, and finding a source of income that doesn't depend on making stuff that people will like. It's just so that I can create, so that I can do things that I love. I've been reading a lot, and I've been working a ton on myself, learning about myself. There's always more you can go, and I think if you take the time to know yourself, to journal, to read, to write, those 3 habits are just so important to your life. They help you understand the world and yourself so much better, and I recommend it to anyone who is watching this. So if you don't already, I'm guessing a lot of you do, since y'all are in the improving yourself type of thing. Yeah, I'm thinking about doing van life as well. I think that would really give me a sense of independence. I'm still currently living with my family, but I think van life might be a nice way to kind of ease out of the living at home and start adopting some more responsibility for myself. I think that'd be cool. So we're gonna be thinking about doing that the next year, and I'll make plenty of videos there. That would be really cool. And aside from becoming a Christian, I think there's one thing that has really, really changed in my life, and that's my direction in work. I've been working extremely hard for the past 2 years, and I want to continue working even harder. I know I can push myself harder. I see the version of me that could be out of the possibilities that there are in life. And I want to be that version. I want to be that hard-working version of myself. And I know I can push myself harder, so I really want to push myself harder there. But I think the thing that's changed most in my work is that I've found so much clarity and direction on where I want to go. I know exactly where I want to go now. I want to make movies. That's it. Bottom line, there is nothing above that. I want to make movies. I think it's why I'm here. I think it's the meaning behind my life. I think it gives me so much joy and pleasure to see the final product, and it's something that I can devote my life to. I've been studying history's greatest founders and entrepreneurs, and for some reason, something just sticks out to me about these people who make films that change everything. You can change everything with a film, every perspective of life. And I think that's something beautiful, and I want to do that. I want to add something new to the world, a piece of art that is mine, and I want that to be a piece of film, a movie. And I think making movies is something that I can devote my life to, and that's going to be my goal for the next year. I want to work on a set. I know that means that I won't be partaking as much on YouTube, and that's okay. That's a sacrifice that is necessary. That's a sacrifice that I'm gonna have to make, and it's a sacrifice that I'm okay with. So that leaves YouTube. Where am I headed with YouTube? I do love YouTube. I really like it. I like that you can post. It doesn't take a lot of money to post. It doesn't take too much time, and I think the stuff people make on YouTube is incredible. It's so high quality these days. I have currently 2 accounts. I have a founders, entrepreneurs, studying case study type account. If you'd like to check that out, I analyze history's greatest founders and entrepreneurs. I think I'm going to be spending a little bit more time on that just because I can make it more film-esque. And as for this channel, I just want to reflect. I want to reflect on my life. Every other week, I think I can take a day off, a Sunday, and just talk to the camera and then upload it on YouTube. Not too much editing, nothing fancy like that. And yeah, I hope you guys can learn from the lessons that I've learned. Maybe someone younger out there. I don't know. I'm looking for mentors. So if you can help me out in the movie industry, or if you're a mentor, please feel free to reach out to my Instagram, nick.munoz22. And yeah, I plan on uploading these reflections every other Sunday. I think this will really give me something to look back on that I can watch and see how I think. And it's just something nice to do, something different. I really like doing this. I'm enjoying being out here right now. It's nice out. The birds are out. There's water. Okay. And all of the thoughts in my mind are pretty much from this. For the next couple months, maybe a year or two, everything on this channel will come from this. I treasure this journal right here. This is the closest thing that I have to a physical item of what is going on in my mind. It is my goals and my dreams. It is the evil that I partake in. It is the suffering that I go through. And I think most importantly, pertaining to the channel, it's the lessons that I've learned. And I hope that as I reflect every other week, I can make an art out of it. I can make an art out of something beautiful, something that I find so beautiful, and that is the suffering that we overcome as humanity. And I think one of my biggest realizations lately is that I really do believe that the suffering of existence is justified by the goodness of humanity. And I want to do that together as a community. So hopefully the YouTube algorithm can do its job and connect me with people like that. So anyway, that's all I have for you today. If no one told you they love you today, I love you. And in case I don't see you, good afternoon, good evening, and good night. Gotta watch The Truman Show if you haven't seen it. It's a really good movie.